you know what they don't tell you after you have a baby is that you're gonna lose a massive amount of hair and then it's gonna start growing back and looking silly. So if you guys are wondering what's happening with my hair, yeah, it's growing back because you lose like a very large rodent sized amount of hair from when your baby's like 3 months to when they're 6 months. Literally every time I would take a shower, massive amounts, like I was losing a size of a mouse of hair every time I would shower. So now, yeah, okay, and the grays they're coming into, but that's a whole different story and we're actually working with it. These things, I can't avoid them. They say hello and they pop out every now and again, and there's like, they don't tell you this. My friends that are pregnant right now, guess what? You're about to lose half your hair. And I have a stupid size haul today. Like the value, the amount of fragrances that we're starting this year off. Welcome. Okay, I got myself a new bottle of Byredo Blanche. See, this is a limited edition. It comes with a white cap. It was cheaper than the regular by like 20 bucks on Fragrance Buy. So I picked this up during their Boxing Day sale. It smells like clean laundry with a little bit of florals. This is a very clean girl aesthetic. It's fluffy. It's very like laundry detergent type of scent. When you walk by somebody's house that's doing laundry and you smell their laundry detergent and you say, oh, that particular laundry detergent smells really good. This smells like the best laundry detergent when you walk by someone's house. Also grabbed Musc Ravageur from Frederic Malle at that same sale. Fragrance Buy kills it with their prices. This is a very sexy, spicy vanilla. It's a little bit more masculine leaning. It's got a little bit of like underlying stank to it, but it's very sexy. Oh my goodness. This is actually a Christmas gift that I got my man, but I'm showing it in this haul because I still bought it. Men, if you don't have this, save up and get it. You need this. It is like the ultimate lady magnet. Then a whole bunch from Raffinade Perfumery. These were sent to me and I picked them out because I know how they smell, because I had sampled them before, except for the brand new ones that I have to share with you guys. There's some incredible brand new releases. Anyway, this is from Teo Cabanel. This is Sabon. This is a solar fragrance, like a solar vanilla, except to me it comes out more like warm and spicy. This almost smelled like it would be better as a fall fragrance, even though they market it kind of as a like a solar beachy vanilla. I don't get that at all. To me, this is perfect for fall weather. There's a saltiness, there's jasmine, there's immortelle. It almost gives a tiny bit of like bitterness, but it's very, very enticing. Like I would think that there's some spices in here the way that it comes out, but the only spice in here is salt. But it smells like there's more. Like a very comforting, warm, salty type of vanilla scent. If you like Olympia, I think you would like this. This is a little bit more classy. Similar type of effect, but less strippery, you know? This is now, you know, she's made her money, she's gone through med school, but, you know, she's still a sexy lady. By the way, when I say stripper fragrance, I do not mean that in a bad way at all. I have had lots of stripper friends, lovely ladies. I know a lot of people in the pole community. I was in the pole community myself. Now I have some injuries and a baby. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Nothing wrong with smelling strippery, just that particular fragrance is a little bit more elevated. Et voila. Et voila is a nice soapy scent. So like Blanche, that's soapy. That's a laundry detergent soap. This is more like soapy. Like true like hand soap bubbles. Creamy, there's white florals in here, a little bit musky. This is a fragrance that I like to put on in the evenings. I worked through my sample so quickly, I needed a bottle. This one is one of my favorites from Teo Cabanel. Actually, the three that I have here from Teo Cabanel are the top three for me after having gone through their entire discovery set. And funnily enough, the ones that people really rave about, like Café Cabanel, like really didn't strike a chord with me at all. So yeah, I just like something a little bit more cleaner, more comfortable, more like everyday wear. That's my aesthetic. This is an evening scent for me that I like to curl up in my fluffy robe and get cozy and have a cup of tea, watch some Netflix and just feel clean. You see, it's doing it again. It's doing it again. It has a mind of its own. The last one from Teo Cabanel for me is Oh La La. Oh La La is a hazelnut orris scent. It is powdery and it almost smells like lipstick wax. That orris really comes through. I really like that scent. because it reminds me of old makeup, like a compact or a lipstick, and there's something very nostalgic and comforting about that scent, so I really enjoy that. There's almost like a milky nuttiness from the hazelnut. This is a very easy wearing, comfortable, everyday scent. If you're looking for musky type of like soft, you know, the way that Orris smells, and if you like iris, this is like kind of like that powderiness. I love a good powdery scent with a little bit of a nutty aspect, and there's loads of sandalwood in here that smell very milky. That sandalwood is lovely. There's no dill vibe about it, which always is a struggle for me with sandalwood. So those are my 3 favorites from Teo Cabanel. And any of the fragrances that I'm sharing with you guys from Raffinade Perfumer, you can save 10% with the code THESCENTED, except for the Atelier des Ors, which you can save 15% with the code THESCENTED, and I will link all of that in the description box for you. I have the 2 new Atelier des Ors. These ones are insanely good, especially Pink Me Up that I'm holding backwards. This one I smelled and felt instantly in love. This has a champagne note. It has blackberry. It has a sweetness. It almost reminds me a little bit of like a Baby Doll from YSL, but in like the best way possible. Like Baby Doll meets like Meliora from Parfums de Marly, but the quality of ingredients is on a whole new level. Maybe Mon Paris from YSL as well. Like those types of like rose, berry, flirty, girly scents is what I'm getting here. And I'm obsessed with this. Like I can't stop wearing this. I wore it already a ton. I just keep wanting to reach for it like day in and day out because it's such a happy, girly scent for me. Even I'm not going anywhere out, but this fragrance still just works. Even though I think it would work better as like a cute, flirty date night scent. There is rose in here, but it's light and airy. And it's funny, the very opening, when I first smelled this, I got a little bit of the lipsticky scent, which would come from the iris, but the iris is in the base, and I smelled it in the beginning. Then as the fragrance developed, it became a lot sweeter, and you could really smell the like tart blackberry in here. It's got a fizziness, like a fizzy quality from the champagne. Anyway, this for me, 10 out of 10, and it lasted all day. Oh, can't say enough good things about this one. Noir by Night, a little less friendly. This has a note of caviar, which alarm bells for me instantly because caviar can smell fishy. Obviously, it's fish eggs. The caviar is not so loud in here. Like you can smell it. It's salty, but it's not like a fish market, you know? It's just a little bit subtle. A little bit of a hint of saltiness is what it gives. If you didn't know this caviar note is in here, you wouldn't identify it. There's incense in here, and there's a lot of different woods. Gaiac wood, cashmere, dream wood, which is just like a made-up wood. Of course, sandalwood, and it's really a salty wood fragrance. People compare this to Abercrombie Fierce. I see that. This is not like that quality, though. This is a lot higher quality and smells a lot more, you know, elevated and natural ingredients, but it's like, it can be a little bro-y if you want it to. But I think it's a beautiful scent. I do think this one leans masculine, and the pink one, of course, leans feminine. Then the brand new Dusita that I was so pumped about when I looked at the notes, because we have lavender, we have coffee, tonka, spices. Oh my goodness, lavender and coffee combinations have been the best for me lately. Like coffee break, I love it. This also has vanilla, oak wood, patchouli, like lots of notes that sound so promising. And it's nice. I get a coffee. It's not what I thought it would be. It takes me to almost like molasses realm a little bit. Like I guess if you put molasses in your coffee, does anyone do that? I don't know. But it kind of smells like that. Like it smells a little sticky. It's unusual. The lavender goes pretty quickly. It's a woody, kind of sticky, sweet, interesting coffee scent. The coffee sticks around. You get the vanilla. This is right in the middle, very unisex. Not sure exactly how I personally feel about it yet. Like this just, it shocked me because it's not what I expected. But for people who like a molasses type of scent, like I do get a very molassesy, brown sugar quality that comes out of here. You know, okay, my Canadian friends, if you ever get Tim Hortons, you let it sit until it gets cold, and then when you drink it cold, it kind of has this very distinct taste. If you know, you know. This is what I'm smelling, the type of coffee that's in here. And we have a brand new release from Voyage Imagineer. This is called L'Eau des Immortels. This has Immortel. I love this whole house. They do really great, outstanding scents, really high quality. This smells like, immediately I think of like Jaeger, like a party liqueur, risky business. It smells good. It smells like a great, like, serious alpha male party scent, but not your typical masculine scent. Like, this would smell absolutely incredible on a guy. I think very, very sexy, very boozy. It comes out very boozy on me. Like, on the skin and on paper, the booziness is strong. Then you get labdanum, you get this very rich, warm facet. It's like whiskey as well. Like, at first I get these like spices that make me think of Jaeger, and then it does develop into a little bit more of a whiskey thing. I wore this on myself and it was very, very masculine. I felt like I put on my man's jacket and like I'm drowning in it. Like, it's very good, very comforting, very masculine. So guys, like, take note, because this is a really outstanding scent that I think will get you a ton of compliments, and it's very unusual, nothing like I've ever smelled before. So you have that warmth that you normally get from labdanum, benzoin, tonka bean, vanilla, you get all of that, but it's presented so differently. Like, it's presented in a way that like kind of punches you in the face, but in a good way. There's like a bit of spice. I love this. I think very evening, more cold weather, but absolutely masculine. That one's a brand new release. I don't think you can even find it on Fragrantica at this moment. Raffinade has it, so you can check that out if you're a dude or a girl who thinks that that sounds very appealing, because it is a really outstanding, good quality scent. And the next one is called Panettone, and I wish I had this at Christmas because it smells exactly like that. Like a delicious, fruity, like orange kind of rum cake. If you want to smell like Christmas, you're gonna smell like Christmas. That's exactly what the scent is. And if you like a delicious panettone, this is it. I used to buy myself those massive ones that were on sale, and like, it's a dangerous game to play because I could devour that one whole panettone to my face on my own. At least now I can save the calories and still indulge in the scent. This one here is a brand new release from Juste Parfums. Matches my outfit nicely. This is a spicy one. It's called Spicy Delice. And I had tried all three new releases. I really didn't like Andalusia. That one smelled like it had that harshness that I found in fragrances like Herba Pura and whatnot. I'm just saying, on the dry down. Like, it opens up pomegranate and it's like you get tricked, because then it develops into something very harsh. So just FYI, because if you have a sensitive nose like me, that one's a no-go. Spicy Delice. Love it. Cardamom, ginger, pepper. It's very comforting. It reminds me of a blend between Tom Ford Noir Extreme, Spice Bomb, like very Spice Bomb, and a little bit of my favorite discontinued Fendi Diorama. All of those. Like, this is just very comforting spices. I love this one so much. This is perfectly unisex. I wear it and my man wears it. We share it together. And this one I love for cooler weather as well. Although I think that you could wear this one when it's even a little bit warmer out. I think it would be a perfect transitional scent from fall to winter. And that's when I wore through my sample, was through fall and winter. I just love this one so much. Now, I have a couple from Fragrance du Bois as well. When I showed this to my man, he goes, "Who made this? Hugh Hefner?" Like, the presentation, guys. It is like it's made for Hugh Hefner. Secret Triced. I love this particular one, but I find it a little bit more masculine, and I'll say that I prefer the dry down. This is very, very sexy. It has spices, a lot of spices. You get a strong cardamom. The opening is beautiful. The middle kind of goes spice cabinet, but the dry down is gorgeous. Like, it's Musk Ravageur vibes, but almost more enticing. There is vetiver, but the vetiver is not very strong for me. There's olibanum, there is patchouli. The labdanum and vanilla combination is really beautiful. It's like, if you like, for example, Laudanum 18 from Le Labo, you would like this. If you like Musc Ravageur, you would like this. It's that realm, but it's a bit more complex, I would say. Like, there's a lot more of a journey with this fragrance. Like, it really takes you through stages. At first, I loved it. Then I was like, oh, are we going to the spice cabinet? And then it took me out of the spice cabinet and took me to a really beautiful place. So we're friends and we love each other. And then we have Cavort. This is loud, and I would say more feminine. The ylang is the strongest note in here, so if you like a sweet yellow floral, you would like this. This is very much a going out scent. It has saffron, and it has cinnamon, and it has incense. But the incense is gentle. It's like, it just creates a bit of mystery. Really, it's about this like mouth-watering, gorgeous yellow floral. And I have to say that it matters so much when you test out a fragrance. Like, if you're testing this out in the morning, you're gonna hate it. It's like if you're testing out MFK Oud Satin Mood in the morning, you probably aren't gonna like it, because that's a very extravagant, going out luxury scent, as is this. This is a very luxury experience, like an upscale event. So you probably can't wear this every single day unless you live that very, you know, social butterfly lifestyle where you're out to fancy events constantly. But this is a very special occasion scent, and I would reach for it anytime I would be going to a party. Like, it would be my go-to. It's such a gorgeous, captivating, mysterious composition that just keeps you coming back for more. Then I have Brocéliande from Soradora. This is a lemony caramel type of scent. Not one that I would have thought I'd initially like. The lemon in here, though, it's strong. I love the opening. I wish the opening was the whole fragrance. The opening is like lemon zest. It doesn't smell like lemon pie, lemon cake, or whatever. It smells like sugared lemon zest that you would put on top of something as a garnish. Like, it will fool you because you think it's real. And then as it dries down, it does become a lot sweeter. You know, the caramel really does come out. The boozy facets come out. And yes, it does smell like Lyra. But there is something in this fragrance that makes it more balanced and less of like a lemon square, where I found Lyra to be very much like a dessert lemon square. This one has more booziness and it balances it out more for me, where I find it very wearable and enjoyable. You know, there's a little bit of animalic notes there as well. You have civet, you have castoreum in the base, and it just creates a little bit more mystery and complexity in this scent that I really love. I will say the opening for me is my favorite, and I wish the dry down, you know, I wish it was a little bit more like the opening. I don't want to lose that lemon. I want that lemon to stick around for longer, but it's a very nice caramel scent, and if you're somebody who loves caramel, oh, this is it. Like, you need to get this, because this is the end-all be-all of caramel fragrances for me, and I'm not even a caramel lover. And I've been really into clean fragrances. So I know this is like a massive niche haul, but we also have clean fragrances, and I have Skylar, 3 of them from Skylar. Actually, 4. One of them's a little rollerball. Fall Cashmere. This one smells like cinnamon. It smells like almond, clove, very fall vibes for sure. But it also reminds me of when you go into like a home decor store, like a craft store. The almond is really nice in here. And there's vanilla and amber in here. This one lacks creaminess. This is more of like a watery, spicy, vanillic thing. It's like a water-based custard almost. Like, take away any creaminess. I would like to smell some creaminess in here. And I think I'm going to try layering this one with Vanilla Sky, which on its own as well doesn't do enough for me. But I do like it. There's cappuccino in here, which is what captivated me initially. And, you know, I'm not a vanilla lover. And this is exactly the type of vanilla that I find kind of boring. But the cappuccino is nice. So I am going to try pairing these guys together. Vanilla Sky is their most popular one, and I really wanted to try it. The opening is gorgeous. It has a nice cappuccino note. There's a little bit of citrus in here. But as it dries down, it does become more of just like a straight vanilla. So if you're a vanilla lover, you're going to really enjoy this. There's caramel in here as well. And I think it's a perfect layering scent. So if you're looking for a clean vanilla and you are a vanilla lover, this is for you. If you don't like standard types of vanillas, this is not for you. So I'm going to play with layering this. I have a candle in this as well. And the candle I love. This type of vanilla I enjoy as an ambient scent, not as a scent on myself. Then I got Pink Canyon. This is a grapefruity, woody scent that reminds me a little bit of Mac Turquoise, especially the opening. There are elements mostly of Mac Turquoise in here. It's beautiful. It is refreshing, salty. Oh my God, this would be the perfect summer vacation where you're not at a beach, but you still get that like fresh, crisp air. Like maybe you're doing a little bit of a hike through a forest somewhere near a body of water, but you're not at the body of water. And you get a really beautiful woody dry down like cypress, a little bit of spices like herbs, sage. This is lovely. This is something that I would totally wear and will be wearing, and layering as well, because I want to try playing and layering this with some of my other summery fragrances. That's what I like about Skylar, is that their fragrances actually layer really easily. So this one of the three I mentioned so far is my favorite. And then they sent me this Boardwalk Delight, which I think is just part of their scent club. I hope they release this permanently, because this is gorgeous. This is sweet. This is not something I would normally enjoy. It has cotton candy, it has coconut milk. You know, it's like, it smells like being at the fair. Like you're waiting in line to get your cotton candy. And it's so nostalgic and it's so pleasant. Like it makes me think of like when we used to go to Wonderland as kids, and it's like nothing but pleasant memories associated with this scent. And I think it would layer beautifully with Clean Reserve Skin. I also picked up Lancome's Peut-être. This was on sale during their Black Friday sale, or I don't remember if it was Boxing Day. I got it a while ago. So this stuff has been accumulating. I didn't like just buy it. This is a musky rose scent that is very feminine, like really, really feminine. My lips are so dry. I feel like they're flaking. If they are, excuse. Anyway, I wore this a bunch of times. In a way, it reminds me of something I remember like as a kid smelling on somebody. Maybe one of my grandma's friends or my mom's friends. But in a very nice way. Like it was a lady that I looked up to that I thought was very, very elegant. I don't remember who it was, but that's the image that's in my mind, is like, oh, somebody classy that I'm like, oh, I wish I could like be like her when I grow up. This is what this smells like to me. I oversprayed one time, I got a headache. So don't overspray with this one. This is a strong, strong fragrance, and 2 sprays is enough. You don't need more. I don't spray on my chest anymore. I only spray on my wrists because I can't. Like I've had some bad experiences with fragrances just overwhelming me when they're here. So this is not one for me that I'd be spraying here. Just saying, if you're sensitive like me. But it smells like when you walk into somebody's closet who has luxury goods everywhere and like their home is pristine and it's just like somebody that you really admire. That's what this smells like to me. I just love this. It has a bit of powderiness. It has a little bit of this like compact makeup scent and just a little bit of like a sweet rosy musk, like epitome of class and elegance. Now, lastly, I picked up this Galleria Parfums. They went under, you guys know. This is Cafe Cognac. I had gotten an email because I was on their subscription list. And it was like a whole clear out because they were getting rid of stock. A lot of it had already been sold out. And the only one that I'd ever been interested in was Cafe Cognac. Now, listen closely because I think I might have a scandal here. And I think I might be, I don't know if I'm like completely out to lunch and everybody already knew this, or if I'm really onto something. But I'm going to show you guys a little comparison after I talk about this fragrance. And you tell me your thoughts. Okay, Cafe Cognac. The packaging, first of all, like when the box came in, I was like, like, am I wrong that this looks suspiciously reminiscent of Navitus? Then I opened it and they have similar card situation, a similar presentation in this. So I was like, okay, are you Navitus in disguise? And then I smelled it and it has a very specific, like, I can't explain exactly, but I find amongst most Navitus fragrances, they have this almost like bro-y undertone. There is no better way that I can describe it. It like smells like, beyond all the notes that you smell, there's an undeniable cologne-iness about it. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, the scent checks out. The perfumer is a perfumer that they use. The packaging looks suspiciously similar. And then, look, here's my Navitus Discovery set for your viewing pleasure. Is it not so extremely similar to this? But wait, look at the address here, right? You see the address there? Now let's move over to our friends at Navitus. You see the address there? Uh-huh. Is Galleria a division of Navitus and this is common knowledge and everyone knew about this and I was just like out to lunch? Or did I discover something? I forgot to tell you what it smells like, didn't I? Look, it's coffee, cognac, brown sugar. It's not a scent I really enjoy. There's woodiness in there. It's obscure. It's not like clear, crisp, like it's not coffee enough. It's not cognac enough. It's just blah. So I'm not really interested. So much so that I forgot to even tell you what it smells like.